Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mac Comedy Night. We are live, and waiting backstage are the Comedy Pigs. Maryland Ensemble Theater has a lot of fun stuff going on. Too bad you didn't see all the awesome promos because I didn't hit the start streaming button until right before the curtain speech. But you know what? It's been a great week. You know why? Well, I mean, I cut my finger, and whenever I show people, I'm like, peace. Because showing them this way is a lot more fun than one finger the other way. Let's, piece it forwards. We have Sweat for Met coming up. It's a virtual 5K the weekend of October 23rd through 25th. You can I think you might still have time to get a T-shirt for signing up. So definitely check it out. Go find MarylandEnsemble.org. And then we have Victory, our second episode released last week. Next episode is going to be next week of a 4-part series of monologues from the women's suffrage movement. So definitely check that out on Venmo. And the Mets constantly got a lot of stuff going on. So why don't we get to tonight's event with a special guest? Shh. Nobody knows who it is unless you actually read the description on Facebook. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the Comedy Pigs!
Yeah, that's us. Woo!
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We are the Comedy Pigs. I'm your host and the director of the Comedy Pigs, Eric. And we have Comedy Pigs, Katie, Julia, and Thomas with us tonight. And our special guest, Comedy Pig Emeritus, Laura Stark. Laura's here. Laura. Great.
Yay!
Yay. Love having you with us. Love having you all with us. Another Friday night with the Pigs. And we're going to get it kicked off with a game we call Southern Lawyer. So I'm going to need... Yeah. He's getting a lot of follows. Great job, guys.
Yay.
We need some suggestions for our game called Southern Lawyer. It's like an object, any object you can think of, just an object, like a noun, like you learned about in elementary school, a thing. If you can think of that, I'll grab some of those from your suggestions. You can type them into the typety-type chatty chat, whatever you're watching on there. And we'll get started with Southern Lawyer. All right, I'm looking for some suggestions here. Stark in the house, I see. Michelle, thank you. All right. Rubber band is the first suggestion I see. I'm going to go with that. We're going to play our game Southern Lawyer. The suggestion is rubber band. Julia, go for it.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, the rubber band, could not have possibly done this crime. I must say, the prosecution is really stretching it.
Yeah. Good argument.
Thomas.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I just have to stop the trial right now. You see, my client, the rubber band, could not have committed all those heinous, terrible murders. As you can see, he is clearly in one piece. He has not snapped.
Oh, that's good.
That was mine.
Oh, no.
I rest my case.
Laura.
Your Honor, my client's rubber band cannot possibly be guilty. What the prosecution is suggesting is stretching it, to say the very least.
Ooh.
All right, looking at some other suggestions here. We have bowling ball, cat, dinosaur. Ooh, I like dinosaur. Let's try dinosaur. Dinosaur. Julia.
Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, the dinosaur, could not have possibly done this crime. Do you really think Jurassic parked it right where the crime happened? It made more sense in my head. Never mind.
As you can tell, this is a warm-up game.
Warm up.
I love it. Laura.
Your Honor, my client, the dinosaur, could not have possibly done the crime in which he is accused. His arms are simply too little to reach.
Thomas.
Your Honor, please indulge me. I mean, my client, the dinosaur, was not soliciting prostitution. I mean, are we going to think it's a dino whore?
Brown.
Katie.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my dinosaur could not have possibly committed this historic crime, as he's clearly prehistoric.
Nice one.
Julia.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, the dinosaur, could not have possibly done this crime. I mean, who do you think you are to sit here and try Ceratops?
That worked.
All right, nice.
Thank you.
Got one
Thank you.
more.
That's better.
One more. I see coffee cup, tuna can, pitchfork. Somebody said dinosaur is a tough word. That's funny. Okay, let's try
They're just looking
pitchfork.
around their rooms. What they
Pitchfork,
have.
the last one for Southern Lawyer. Pitchfork. Julia.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, the pitchfork, could not have possibly done this crime. After all, he's just the pitchfork. I saw Goody Osborne with the devil. The devil wielded the pitchfork. He did it. He did it.
Laura.
I tried.
Your Honor, how many times must we go through this? Time after time after time.
Clever.
Katie.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, the pitchfork, couldn't possibly have done this crime. It's too easy for him to post bail.
Oh,
oh my God.
Thomas.
Your Honor, I mean, my client, the pitchfork, is clearly innocent of this crime. I mean, there was only two dents in the car. I mean, it couldn't have been a trident.
All right, that's Southern Lawyer. Thank you all for those great suggestions.
That was
Your
good.
next game, we're going to need suggestions from you too of either an animal or an occupation. An animal or an occupation in the Twitchity Twitch or the Facety Bookity or whatever thing you can chat in there. An animal or an occupation, because our next game is called World's Worst. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, World's Worst. I'm looking at some of the suggestions coming in. I'd like to thank Katie for making me feel better about my Southern accent. Ouch. Ooh.
What
Okay.
monster
Feel
said
the
that? Oh, my beloved
burn.
That's a burn, yeah.
Katie. Who said that about my beloved Katie?
All right.
I'll work
I
on
see
it.
a dump truck driver. Dump
She's
truck
from a
driver.
specific place.
World's worst dump truck driver. Julia.
I'm gonna dump what's behind me. It's poop. Never mind.
Laura.
Builder, here's my friend, Mr. Dump Truck.
All right, let's see what other suggestions we have here. Ooh, this is good. Worker at Disney World. World's worst worker at Disney World. Julia.
I have tattoos. That must mean I shouldn't be working here. Because that's a rule that they have.
Rule, yeah, Disney. Yeah. Laura.
Best. World's best.
It's a small world after all.
Thomas.
You guys like Harry Potter? Well, he's in the other park. You have to pay a separate fee for a different theme park. But he's so cool.
Blink. Blink.
Katie.
Blink.
Come down this way, kids, to the secret room where you can see what's behind Mickey's costume.
Scary. Scary. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Great suggestions, guys. I see party planner. I like that. World's worst party planner. Julia.
Yes. Yes. Just throw it all out there. Just throw it all out there. Just smear everything on the walls, and then everyone can just eat off the walls. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Laura.
Gonna be a great wedding. You look beautiful, all of you.
Thank you.
That's world's worst. A lot of things, apparently.
Yeah.
Thomas.
World's worst mother.
It's going to be a big feast. It's going to be the biggest feast ever. Great feast. We're going to have every kind of McDonald's hamburgers, Big Macs, quarter pounders. We're going to go to Taco Bell. We'll get some of those chalupa things. I don't know, whatever they're eating down south. I don't know. We're going to have some Burger King. But no, wait. We don't want Burger King because I'm the king. So scratch the king. Wendy's can serve. Yeah, Wendy's. Tremendous.
Definitely Wendy's.
Nice. All right. That's world's worst. Thanks for the awesome suggestions there. Our next game is called City Council Meeting. And this is a guessing game where our guest tonight, our special guest, Laura, I'm going to put her into a waiting room while we figure out what issue is being discussed and proposed at this city council meeting with suggestions from you, the audience. And she's not going to be able to hear any of that. And she's going to come back in and be the mayor leading a city council meeting. And by the questions being asked or comments being made by the other participants of this city council meeting, she has to guess what we've decided is the issue. Laura, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. So I'm gonna put Laura in a waiting room.
Bye, Laura.
Bye, Laura.
Bye, Laura.
Bye.
Enjoy the waiting
I miss
room.
you.
Hope you find your dad.
Hope you find.
You're gonna
Put
find
in a
him.
waiting room. There we go. All right.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh wait,
You
I put Julia in the waiting room.
Wait a second.
It's scary in the waiting
I'm
room.
still here.
I put Julia in the waiting room. Sorry,
Oh,
Julia.
Julia's back.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I got pumped.
Okay, Laura. Bye, Laura.
First and Thomas.
There we go. All right. Sorry about that, Julia.
It's okay. I don't feel victimized at all.
All right. Suggestions. What we need here for suggestions from the audience. What would be discussed at a city council meeting about a change in the city, something the city wants to do, something city wants to add, but it has to be weird and different, like not so, real world. So it's kind of hard for Laura to figure out, and it would be funny too.
All right. Well, while those are coming in, why can't I be seen? Come on, what's going on? Somebody,
Oh no, did you get put into a waiting room too?
Am I in a waiting room?
Too?
Am I in a waiting room?
No.
It's very lonely in there. It's like in a horror movie where they just like put someone in a different room. Like Carrie in the closet where her mother was like, "You need to pray," and she was like, "No, Mama, let me out."
I brought myself out of the
there you
waiting
are.
room.
Hi.
So here I am. So for full transparency, you could see that Laura is not here.
Yes.
And also, after these suggestions come in, I have to hide the chat so that way no one can see the chat, and by no one we mean Laura specifically. So the only way you can interact with the pigs during this upcoming game is by emotes, and if you smash those emotes, they're going to float up all up around the screen and maybe help give her clues as to what she is trying to guess. So please smash those during the game. Did you find a suggestion that you liked?
Guys, here's some good ones.
There are some good ones.
It's changing all the water in the water fountains to chocolate. A new sewer system to a playground for what? Senior citizens?
Parking for ghosts.
Gosh,
At
yeah.
the senior citizen center.
Wine in all water fountains. Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Parking for ghosts.
But would they
New
be
sewer
water
system
fountains?
to a playground. Okay.
Yeah, they would no longer, they'd be wine fountains.
Unlicensed flying squirrels. Oh, man, these are paid promotion shows,
You get
basically.
favorited.
Making murder a misdemeanor. Vikings running City Hall.
Oh my God, I could pray to Odin right in the middle of this.
Pigs. Do you have a favorite of these, or a combination of a couple of them? That
I like the flying squirrel. I also like parking for ghosts. I think that's just
create
delightful.
parking spaces for ghosts.
Call center for stray cat depression.
No, that's too real.
I think the new show is just reading everything in the
Yeah,
chat.
I think it is.
We're gonna read everything.
Sorry.
In the, no, you're
Eric,
okay,
make a
okay,
decision.
okay.
Make a decision, or we'll just never get to this.
Well, first I thought, as Katie read that, she said straight cat, and I thought, why do only straight cats get this? So I
Gay
thought that was
cats.
discriminatory, but
Stray.
I just
yeah.
like having
Hey, well,
Laura in
as
the
it's
waiting room.
October and Halloween is coming up, I like this idea of creating more parking spaces for ghosts.
Okay.
So that's the suggestion. Is that you guys good with that, pigs, or
Works
anything?
for me.
to add to it?
Sounds great.
All right, so the city council meeting is discussing the proposal to create more parking spaces in the city for ghosts. All right, and that's what Laura has to figure out. The mayor will now join us. I'll let her back
Yeah,
in.
I've hidden the chat so she can't see it. I wonder what she's been thinking this entire time while she's been isolated on Zoom.
I think she thinks we forgot about her. All right, I'm going to admit her now. All right.
Oh, here she is.
There's
Finally.
the mayor. There she is. Hi, Mayor.
Goodness.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'll be taking your questions one at a time. Sally Spirits.
Yes, Madam Mayor. I would just like to say that I'm very excited for this. I was wondering, have you decided to implement this plan because of the season, because it is October?
Of course. I mean, of course. We all need to get in the spirit, as your name suggests,
Oh, it does,
of
doesn't
the
it?
season. Absolutely, absolutely. Anyone else? Bill Nesbitt.
Hey, yeah, it's as you know, it's also a rough time for us. We've been out building roads from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m., just blocking all traffic, stopping everything, and I mean, is this what we really want? I mean, we're gonna have to get rid of a lot of parks for allowing this.
We're going to have to get rid of a lot of parks, you say?
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's the cost of having this Halloween thing. Louise Looky.
Bill makes an excellent point. I am concerned about the space, but I do feel like my family and generations to come and my ancestors are really going to appreciate this new amenity that the city will bring. And I just want to thank you, Madam Mayor, for thinking of those that many of us have forgotten.
Yes, well, you know, the Day of the Dead is a very important holiday, and I think taking care of honoring our ancestors and those who have gone before us is important, especially now. Gooch Chen. Mr. Chillin?
Hey, yeah, I'm pretty much the cool guy at school, and I was wondering if some of these spots are gonna be over any like lookouts.
Detective Spector, you have a question?
Yes, I was wondering, as we are honoring all ancestors, are there going to be any sort of special handicap spots, or will there be any sort of maternity places in case any of them?
Absolutely. We will have special spots for every single category of person that you could come up with. There will be some for white middle-aged women. There will be some for white middle-aged women with handicaps. There'll be some for white middle-aged men. There'll be some, and so on and so forth.
Oh, good to know.
Yes, yes. Lance, next. Did you have a question, Mr. Next?
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, what can I do to get one of these cool spots, you know?
Die, but maybe not. Maybe, yeah, yes, you would have to die, I'm thinking, Mr. Next. Not right now, sir, so you can, well, maybe he's gone. Molly Metermaid, did you have a question?
Yes, I was just curious about the possible new employment opportunities. Will you be hiring folks in the before life as well as after?
Yes, it will be entirely like the movie Coco, in which both the living and the dead will be participating in this.
Wonderful.
So again, all the categories, pre-life and post-life will be met. Cool Ghoul number 1870 dot on my screen. You.
There's a lot of us. Question. You're talking about a lot of like specifically like the white middle-aged ones, but I feel like all of us like kind of have like a white sheen to us. Like we're all sort of like see-through kind of. I was just wondering, does it apply to like all of us being able to like find a spot somewhere in town, like just so we could like do some of our hauntings or whatever? Like I don't really care.
Well, I mean, obviously we're going to have to work out a very stringent schedule for the hauntings, making sure that there aren't two hauntings happening at one time that don't conflict with each other. There'll definitely be a coordinator for this.
Follow-up question.
Yes,
So
yes.
like as long as like we have our hauntings coordinated, like do we have to share a place to be, or like, you know,
like a resting place? Like when
not for me, but more for like my bicycle, because I know like that's how I went.
So is your bicycle transparent as well? I mean, could that not just be walked through by living souls?
Yeah, but I don't want it to be. Like I want it to be in like a designated spot.
I will have to table that question and get back to you on that once I have more of a clue of what the hell I'm talking about. Casper,
Yes.
something for you?
Madam Mayor, I'm really excited because it's been a long time coming. It's hard sometimes when you just want to run into a store real quick and you can't find any place close. So I really appreciate that you're making room for us, and we feel really less discriminated against with this new opportunity in town.
Oh, I see. Yes. So parking spaces are a commodity in our town.
Yes.
But making sure that ghosts also have parking spaces. The planes of existence of the actual parking spaces and ghost parking spaces is yet to be worked out, those details. But yes.
Thank you.
And Mr. Van Halen, thank you so much. I know.
Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.
All right,
Thanks to my
great,
fans.
Steve.
Oh, damn it. I forgot he died.
Good job, Laura, guessing it.
Yay, Laura.
Good job, Laura.
Creating
Yay.
parking spaces for Ghost. And thanks
Didn't
for
give
the
you a lot
audience
to
for
work with there.
emojiing, letting her know she was on the right track as well. And yes, thank you, Thomas, for bringing Eddie Van Halen.
R.I.P., sir.
Very sad this week. Okay, our next game is Hoedown. The Comedy Pigs are gonna sing a hoedown for you. We do this often, if you've seen our shows and if you follow us, we always, not always, but often do a hoedown. And because it's October and fall, I thought especially hoedowns might be more applicable.
Yeah.
So we need a suggestion from you, from the audience. Type it into your chatty chat of what do you want to sing, hear a hoedown song about? Maybe a fall themed thing or a Halloween themed thing, to keep it pertinent with our times, or election themed thing. So chat into your chatty chats. I see candy corn, sheep, skeleton.
We'll throw
A candy corn
to
sheep
virtually.
skeleton. Holy God, that's fun.
Those three different.
Oh, I should look at the chat. There's
Dead sheep.
That's all one suggestion.
It's like, wow, that's creative.
That's
Someone
great.
made a
Oh,
diorama out of candy
They
corn.
said dead sheep. They want us
Dead
to sing
sheep.
about dead sheep.
That's
Or
right.
haunted houses. I like
Pumpkin
It's-
pie, scarecrow.
Everyone's got a thing.
hockey masks.
Wow. Okay. Gosh, these are so good. You're gonna have to make me choose quickly. Let's see.
Haunted houses.
They're too on it. They
Yeah,
send
they're going
100
so
suggestions.
fast
Yeah,
as well.
Like they're
Yeah.
all yelling them out at you at one time, and only one voice makes it through.
That's right.
No, we can't handle that.
So
We're not used to that.
I'm seeing a lot of trick or treating, like it's getting repeated by a lot of
Halloween
people,
kinda
like
thing,
with a
treating?
COVID theme, maybe.
Okay. So we'll do the trick or treat hoedown is what we'll do, and for added extra bonus points if you want to bring in the COVID theme, but not necessary, not required.
And any random suggestion that gets added to this trick or treating is extra bonus points. And I'll give out the bonus points. I gotta go find them in my 1-bedroom apartment. But whenever I find them afterwards, maybe I'll give you some of the points, and you can spend them on whatever you want.
Thank you, Steven. We really appreciate it. Thanks again for everybody coming out tonight. We got a couple more games for you coming up after the hoedown. But this is the trick or treat hoedown with the added extra bonus points for COVID themes. And take it away, Comedy Pigs.
Dun 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 dun. This year I want a costume that is neat. I don't want a boring ghost sheet. I want a costume that fills us with hope, not dread. I think I'll go as that fly on Pence's head.
Oh,
Bum, 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 bum. When I was a kid, I loved to trick or treat. I would dress up just like a fluffy sheep. But this year, it's a little crap. So I'm gonna dress up just like Scott Stapp.
Trick or treating is really kind of scary. I think that everybody should be really hairy. Leave your candy far outside your door, because if you don't, you'll drop dead on the floor.
bum 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 bum. During this pandemic, I don't want kids coming to my house. I don't want to have things ready. I'll be quiet as a mouse. I'll just leave my mask sitting on the shelf, and my house will be dark, and I'll eat candy by myself. Candy by myself.
Yay.
We're all doing it. We're all doing it.
Actually, that's what I'm doing on Halloween.
Love it. Love it.
Is Scott Stapp still alive?
Drinking and candy eating.
We're going to actually only play one more game for you tonight, and this game is called Sex With Me Is Like. And we need a suggestion for you guys in the audience, suggestions of Gosh, really anything, an object, a place,
Corn, sheep skeleton.
anything, right? So I see immediately I'm going to go we'll just start with oven. I like oven. Sex with me is like an oven. Thomas.
Sex with me is like an oven because it's going in cold and leaving something hot.
Laura.
With me is like an oven because it's really hard to regulate my internal temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Julia.
Sex with me is like an oven. When I get really hot, I'm in my element.
Oh.
Pun.
Two levels.
Nice.
Two levels. Katie.
Sex with me is like an oven. It's safer with pot holders.
Interesting. Now I'm curious. All right, looking for some other suggestions. I see polar bear, ink pen, a debate. Sex with me is like a debate. Let's do that. Julia.
Sex with me is like a debate. I'm going to interrupt you all the time.
Laura.
Sex with me is like a debate because I won't shut up until I get what I want.
Oh. Julia.
Sex with me is like a debate. I'm coming.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Thomas.
Sex with me is like a debate because you'd rather have Trump do it.
Oh. Oh.
Katie.
Now I know what you're thinking about.
Sex with me is like a debate. You try to cram everything into 2 minutes.
Oh,
A few X's I can blame on that one.
I think I will do one more. We're gonna do one more suggestion. I can't say Halloween candy, helium balloons. Somebody writes end meeting for Thomas. Somebody named Michelle.
I wonder who that could be.
don't know any Michelles. Yeah,
Time travel. Gosh. Okay. Let's do onion, fish head, and onion. Wow. Which one do you guys want?
Onion fish head?
Shed.
Or just the fish head?
Onion fish. What's an onion fish head?
No, again, two different
One,
suggestions.
no, yeah, that's
Oh.
one suggestion.
Yeah.
That's one. Yeah, of
All right,
course.
you can buy-
Onion fish
Vaccinations.
head.
I see vaccinations.
Ooh,
That's the
vaccination.
suggestion
You never heard of an onion fish?
Sex with me is like vaccinations.
Sex with me is like vaccinations. You're going to get a little sick.
Laura.
Sex with me is like a vaccination. It's going to hurt at first, and then it's just going to ache for hours after.
Thomas.
Sex with me is like a vaccination. You're going to get a little prick.
I think that's our show tonight. everybody.
Oh,
We end on a groaner.
Pigs. Laura Stark, thank you for joining us, our special
Laura.
guest tonight. It's been so fun to have you with us. Audience, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the Met and local theater. Please continue to look out for everything going on at the Met. They're doing so much work now to keep entertainment alive during this time and keep it going for them. And thank you. You're supporting them just by watching us right now. Our next shows are the first Friday and Saturday. First 2 Fridays of November. And so we look forward to seeing you then. We are the Comedy Pigs. And I'm Eric.
Thomas.
I'm Katie.
I'm Julia.
And I'm the special guest star.
Oh,
Yay.
All right. Well, we're going to have to say thank you once again to the Comedy Pigs. We just had a great time tonight. Thanks for everyone participating in the emotes that were flying across the screens tonight. And you know what? Stay tuned for anything else coming up to the Met. MarylandEnsemble.org/donate is where you can show us some support if you liked our show. And if you didn't like our show, tell your enemies to tune in next month when the pigs are playing. Okay, and have a good night.